Hey everyone, it's Heather Nichols and welcome to another Make It Monday. Today I'm going to show you a project that uses heat and stick embossing powder to apply glitter. I'm going to do it two different ways. First of all, I'm going to stamp and color an image, and then I'm going to cover the whole image with glitter. And then we're also going to glitter some just stamped images. So I'm using Winter Snow Globe and getting that stamped up. I'm actually used Smoky Shadow for the base of the snow globe, and then this is Tuxedo Black Memento ink for the top part because I am using Copic markers, and the Memento ink is the one that I like to use with Copics to avoid bleeding. Adding a little bit of shading. This is a really light blue. I believe it's B000. And then I did do an orange for the nose, and I like to outline in a light gray. I'm stamping the kind of filler for the snow globe with Spring Rain ink right on top of my image, and then I added the Let It Snow sentiment right underneath. I rounded the corners on this. When you're glittering a whole image like this, if you're going to die cut a shape or you want to round corners, I would do it beforehand so that that is the shape that you want it to be before we go ahead and do the whole thing. So as you can see, I took my Versamark ink, which is a sticky, slow drying ink, and I'm covering the whole surface of my image that I'm going to glitter. Because heat and stick powders are like embossing powder, so they will stick to Versamark ink or another embossing ink. So I'm going to just sprinkle that right over my inked image. Get it all covered. And you can see I have a little glitter in my heat and stick embossing powder, and that's just the way it is. And once you have that all covered, you're going to use your heat tool and melt the embossing powder. With the heat and stick powders, you really just want to heat it until it just melts. If you heat it too long, it'll actually lose its stickiness. So if you've had trouble with that before, that might be why. Really, right until it just melts is all you need to do. Then just take your glitter, and I'm just going to spoon it over, and you can see it's already sticking all over the image, right where the sticky embossing powder is. And then once you have the whole image covered, you're going to take your heat tool and you're just going to run it over the image, and this will set the glitter into the embossing powder, which I like because it's not going to fall off. It's set into that, melts right into there. If you can see what I'm doing, I have one little spot that did not glitter, so I took my finger, dipped it into Versamark ink, and then I'm just adding more heat and stick embossing powder, melting it, and adding some more glitter. And once again, I'm going to take my heat tool and I'm going to just set that glitter. So cute and sparkly. Now I'm going to stamp some snowflake shapes that I'm going to glitter. These are the snowflakes from 2 Feet Deep, and I'm stamping them on soft stone cardstock with Versamark ink. And then I'm going to do just like I did before, take the heat and stick embossing powder and sprinkle it right over the images. And then I'm going to use my heat tool to melt the embossing powder, again until it just melts, not too long, because otherwise that embossing powder, it's going to lose its stickiness. I'm going to spoon some glitter so that it sticks to the embossing powder. And then use my heat tool one more time to set that glitter into the embossed snowflakes. They're more glittered snowflakes now. I'm going to put my card together with the glittered snowflake piece, and then I'm going to add a bit of soft stone stitched ribbon, and then add my sparkly main image with some dimensional foam squares right to the front. And there's the finished card. So now it's your turn to create some glittery creations with heat and stick embossing powders. You can go to Nicole's blog and get all the details on entering the contest. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.